Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Pulled myself together. How are y'all doing? Their life update. So we see hearts in the back. I might be like, Q, what the hell are you doing? Some of y'all might be like, we already know that you with DJ. Are you doing what I think you're doing? So life update real quick. Your girl is opening up the relationship to poly. Not with women. Not with women. Backtrack this. Backtrack this. With men. I mentioned in the last live that the way how I was feeling, I shouldn't have felt that way. But if I had different people there, like different men who wouldn't mind sharing one person. I don't know if y'all seen the TV series called Big Family. If you haven't, you should. It's a great show. Um, at times we all think that Cody Brown was bad. I think his name was Bill. R.I.P. to that actor because when he was alive, he was a hottie. I'm just being honest. Anyway, open up the relationship to Polly because I want someone. Let me rephrase that. I want them, the guys, so when I be able to come home from work, I can leave work outside the door. I can ask everybody how their day's going. Focus on everybody else's emotions except my own. That's me emotionally disconnecting from myself. Forget, like, focus on everybody else. Imagine this, right? I come from our work. Everybody else that come home from work. I might have that one person who's probably doing like overnights. Not bad. Walk in. How are your days going? How's your day going? Kiss on the cheek here, kiss on the cheek there. Maybe a kiss on the lip there. All right. Hold on. Let me show y'all something. Box of condoms. Because we're all going to be safe. That's right. Box of condoms. These say 12. Don't worry, I'll go to Sam's. I'll get a bigger box. But I'm being serious. I want thorough relationships. I don't want to just be stuck to one person. Even though I already hear y'all saying Q. We already know that you're already stuck and locked in with DJ. How does he feel about this? DJ said to me this morning when he called as I'm emotional crying. He's like, babe, and he's emotional too. He's like, babe, as I'm reading these emails, you told me that you love this other dude, that you're falling in love with him, but you're falling deeper in love with me. It's like, babe, I'm never gonna leave you. I'm gonna be there for you no matter what. So yeah, I know I said, but you gotta hop on board with this because we talked about this before. And yes, y'all, we talked about this even when Dakota was with us. He said, okay, I'm on board with this. I said, okay. I said, because I need multiple people who have different personalities. Y'all say that Q, you're obsessed with Sister Wives. I am. I am. Um, but until, I get my streaming apps back, I won't be as much. Okay? Polygamy. Polygamy can work if you want it to work. Okay? I'm gonna get a lot of people that are gonna get mad when I say this. Do I believe that Cody wanted it to work? Yeah, but he wasn't putting in the effort to get to each wife's needs. Everybody needs sexual intimacy. Everybody needs love. All right, but you gotta have a schedule. It's no different. We're choking on a peanut. Girl, I want my energy drinks. Cause I'm gonna need that right there. It's no different. Every person should know what that person needs. I'm not saying that women should try to do this. Absolutely. Make sure that you use protection though. How do I feel about testing the waters? Can't wait. I have one person in mind. They're down for it. The other person lives in Virginia. It's long distance. I told him we'll see. Mind y'all, who did it? Mind y'all, I cannot leave the state of Texas because of DJ. So they would have to make that sacrifice and move down here to Texas. Now, are they willing to? Of course. Of course they are. Why not? Let me slow down on eating. Let me slow down on eating real quick, yo. Alright. I don't want to hear nothing about a Red Bull. Alright. Hold on. As a woman, we get called all types of names when we want to have our cake and ice cream and eat it too, right? Same thing when it gets down to a man. He's awesome, he's cool, he's this, he's that. TLC, I got a new show for you. Wait until DJ gets out. Wait until DJ gets out. Yes. This right here, it's going to be polygamy. For once, don't say I didn't warn y'all. Sorry about that. I told y'all something like this was going to happen. I was going to pull something like this. I warned y'all. I was going to pull something like this because it's something that I need. It's not a want. Well, it's both. It's a want and a need. Ladies, why go cheap? Why go cheap? Y'all have never, ever bought my own pack of condoms before. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's another 6 right here. Now, I think I might say, Q, what the hell do you need a pack of condoms for? I know you ain't doing nothing. Come next week, DJ be gone for 2 months. I know you ain't doing nothing. Are you trying to give us a presentation? No, I'm not. I'm actually trying to unseal these things like this so that when I do have a booty call over, I'll get done. Y'all might ask, will booty calls be part of this polygamy? No. Mm-mm. Booty calls are not part of it. Only time booty calls are expected to arrive is when neither one of them want to get down sexually. And I mean that. DJ, baby, I love you. But she even said it today over the phone. She didn't please me enough. And you felt bad about that. That is a requirement. This video is gonna stay up, y'all. So whenever he gets out, he gonna hear this. It's a requirement. If I can't get it from you, then out of one of them, brother husbands. Yeah, I create a new word, brother husbands, because it's not sister husbands, because this right is not sister wives. Brother husbands. Out of one of them dang on brother husbands, I better have it locked, ready to go. That's the reason why I'm gonna have a schedule. That's the reason why I'm gonna have a schedule. Because I shouldn't just be basic to one person. Okay? I shouldn't have to just be with one person. That's no fun. That's no fun. That's no fun. What's the fun in that? Being just down to just one person. I now understand. I'm gonna say since I've had my booty calls, I now understand the part that Cody liked for like having different women. I now do. I now understand. And it's the part of you are not in the same BJJ every night. But since he's been with Robin, well, we all know he's been hitting that and tapping that. Okay? We all know that. Cody, Cody Brown, I'm gonna have to message you, homie. I used to hate your ways. I used to hate your guts. But now I understand. It's so that you don't seem like that you're cheating because you're not cheating. You're not cheating. You had multiple wives. So that can't not one wife said you are cheating. Okay? I get you, man. I totally understand you now. It's like can't no one say, oh, he's cheating on me with such and such. I mean, why cheat when you can have multiple wives? But Cody, I'm still a little upset with you because you treated my favorite women, which is Christine and Janelle, like they were nothing, okay? I can still be mad at you for that. And I can still be a little upset with you over Mary. But now I understand Cody Brown. Cody Brown wanted multiple women so that he wasn't cheating. I want y'all to go watch. It was a TV series called Big Love. I want y'all to go watch it. Okay, it's plural. It's like you watching Sister Wives. Okay, but better. Okay. R.I.P. to the actor who played Bill. But I now understand Cody Brown. So, ladies, if you want more than one man, heck, if you want to invite a woman into the mix, which I've seen some of you TikTokers do it. Go for it. Be plural. Okay, I got one requirement. DJ can't have no other female. The other person, look here, you can have another female, but make sure that she clean. And at the same time, introduce her. I'm not gonna leave you hanging. I'm not that type of person. But yeah, I'm over here. We going plural. I'm putting the P in polygamy. Does it matter? Not really. Does it help? Yeah. What happened yesterday? If I would have had more than one person, the scenario would have went differently. I would have had either one of them come pick me up, and we would have been in High Town, By Town. I would have been in Baytown. How do I feel about this? I feel fine. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with y'all just getting you some condoms. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, unless you're allergic to condoms, then maybe ladies, you might want to go get like the NuvaRing. I tried the NuvaRing. The NuvaRing almost put me in the grave. And guys, y'all might just want to go get a vasectomy. You might just want to go get a vasectomy. Um, that's something else I'm going to talk to DJ about. Um, is I want him to get a vasectomy. I don't want any more babies. I don't want any more miscarriages. Yeah, for ones who don't know, I had the total of 5 miscarriages. My last miscarriage was back in April. Um, and I did not have Dakota. I waited that night and I went to the hospital and yeah, I miscarried my baby. That's another reason why. In a way, I guess this right here was a blessing in disguise because I do not want any more kids. I don't want to get pregnant again. I literally prayed to God about that yesterday. God, I don't want to get pregnant again. Not in this system. No more kiddos for me. No more miscarriages. No, none of that. No more having emotional breakdowns over babies. Can't do it. Okay, y'all. Another life update. I did send off for my tablet. Oh yeah, I forgot to put up this banner. Um, if y'all do want to help me get back and forth to work, y'all can always cash at me. Here. What that one up there? Okay, yeah. On the other channel, I am gonna work on that today. I am gonna work on that today because where are my logos at? Hold on. Let me find my logo thing. Mm, no, not that. Hold on, y'all. Give me a couple of seconds to find this. Where's the old logo at? Hold on. Yeah, here it is. Because I don't want this logo, Q and DJ's logo. I don't want that to go to waste. I'm not going to allow that to go to waste over one person. I remember the original logo was this. Okay, I'm not allowing that to go to waste. Today I am going to work on the second channel. Um, hey, how are you doing? But yeah, that is an update. Today I'm going to get up and I'm going to start doing that. How do I feel after I almost about crying on my other life? I feel better. I want to blow dry out my hair a little bit more. Um, I'm going to get ready for work around 7, leave out by 8, but I do need to DoorDash a monster for my coworker who is like my brother. That's why I can like text him and be like, hey bro. Um, he let me know what he wanted and I'm like, all right, bro, I got you. Not a problem. Um, I always got my brother, y'all. Um, but yeah, other than that, I just want to talk to y'all because I know a lot of y'all get on me about sister wives and how I go in on coding when I realized something when I was talking to my sis Erin, and y'all can go check her out, smiling with Erin D. Let me put up her banner right here. Um, shout out to you. But I was telling her, I said it's almost like what I'm doing. I said it's almost like, me being Cody. I said, but I can have as many dudes as I want. And y'all, we talk about sometimes I know a lot of y'all probably be up in the comments when y'all be seeing other females. They got multiple partners. You're like, you're being greedy with having more than one partner. Understand this. Sometimes having multiple helps a person mentally. That's like you having multiple partners, but you realizing that, hey, even though we together, guess what? We're also still friends. So I look at it like that. So anytime I would see like a person who's got multiple partners, especially a female, like I'm like, that's cool. That's what's up. I want to be just like her. Cause understand y'all, like I said, I got a friend. We're just friends. And then I got Dan. Some of y'all are probably gonna be like, Q, are you gonna start bringing anybody up on the channel yet? Um, I'm gonna keep myself on the DL as low as can be. Um, depending on how many people I want around, I have it. DJ knows that he can't be around my family. So why not have multiple? So let's say I can bring one to a family reunion, the other one to Christmas, Thanksgiving, all holidays, and then come the holidays, yo, we'll just spend it all together. As y'all can see that the Christmas tree's still over in the box. I haven't yet decided what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm doing the holidays this year. I don't know if I'm gonna have one person come over here for all this. One something that I do know, I'm working the holidays. I'm working every holiday. And I pray to God that I have nothing but the holidays and even more to work. So ladies, let's be on the same page. You're not a H or a B or any of that because you got multiple partners. You're actually successful if you have multiple partners. As long as each partner is working. No broke partners. Some of y'all might say, Q, DJ gonna come out, he gonna be broke. DJ only got 3 months to get a job. Alright? It's either that or he can hop his butt up on Social Security because of his thumb and his mental health. That's what's up. Q's gonna make sure that she got her job because I'm following what God wants me to do as far as my job. He's got plans for me as far as what I'm doing in life. God knows that I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna do this, but He's gonna have to forgive me because I'm a sinner. I'm not perfect. You understand? But understand having multiple men will make it easier, so I don't have to worry about what's going on in my personal life. And that's something else, y'all, I want to talk about. And sister wives, we never talk about what Christine, Janelle, Mary, Robin, or Cody might really be going through. Like I cover the show. I'm not going to cover a show in August, y'all. But I cover the show. I never really talk about that, but I do a whole lot of judging and saying we don't like Cody Brown. But there's a logic behind it. I mean, we are so much into hating Cody Brown. We never really thought maybe Cody did polygamy for a reason. Maybe it wasn't for a TV show or for a check. We never really thought about that. Maybe he did it because of his self-esteem or because it made him feel better as a person. But when he saw his empire start to break and shatter and crack and demise, this person switched up and he thought, maybe if I'm mean and I'm angry and I attack Christine, Janelle, Mary, and I only have that one wife who's loyal to me, maybe they'll all turn around and say, you know what? We're sorry, but not noticing. But Cody Brown not noticing that he's causing pain to Christine, Janelle, and Mary. But he's giving Robin the joy and the benefit of the doubt, not understanding that he's causing hurt to all three women's children and grandchildren. Like, I never really thought about that until now. So, Cody Brown, will apologize, man. I'm sorry. But I cannot bash you anymore. I cannot bash you because you wanted what was best for you. And I can't judge you. Hold on. And I cannot judge you because of the choices that you made that was best for you. Y'all, let me take some Dayquil. My allergies are whipping my butt. I better not be coming down with no sinus infection. I cannot afford it. Like, I can't hate you. I can't fault you. Everybody says that Cody Brown's worse than his dad. We don't know what his dad went through. Y'all, I am a blogger. I recap on shows. But I also do bash people sometimes. And if I ever bashed you on any of my reality stuff, I apologize. Okay, except when it gets down to your ass, JT. I cannot stand you. Off of Potomac, I cannot stand you. Stacy, you're fine, but JT, I cannot stand you. No, JT is off of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Whoever Stacy wound up dating on the Real Housewives of Potomac, I can't stand his butt either. TJ, there we go. TJ, I cannot stand your butt. And JT, I can't stand you off of Southern Charms. Anyway. I mean, but I still do apologize. Except to you, TJ, I cannot. I cannot. We don't really know too much about you, but I hope that whatever you're doing in your future endeavors, that is great. I hope that God continues on to bless you, man. But let's get back onto me talking about Sister Wives for a minute. We've been judging Cody for his actions, and we don't know the person. As viewers, y'all, because y'all looking at me and y'all probably saying, "What the fuck, you? Like, what the hell?" When did we start apologizing to Cody Brown? What the? You did a whole 180. What the hell? Y'all, there are YouTubers, bloggers, social media influencers who are just like Cody Brown. Multiple people. Y'all would be mad if I was in an apartment, in a 2 or 3 bedroom apartment, and I had multiple men. Let's say that I was in a 3 bedroom apartment. Okay? And we're following all the mandates for DJ, okay? We're following all the mandates. In 3 bedrooms, I don't have my own room. So I gotta go make my rounds. Y'all might say, Q, you're actually gonna just move into the bedroom with DJ. Or are you gonna move in it with whoever else is there? Good question. Or could I just move my stuff into the room with DJ? And I sleep out there in the living room. And the living room becomes where I sleep at permanently. Like, I don't have to have a blow up mattress. I can sleep on the couch. I've been sleeping on the couch, y'all. I literally have just been sleeping on the couch. because it's so much easier. Or I can move into one on rooms with the guys, right? But you say Q. If there are 5 guys, there's one of you. So if there are 3 rooms, where the other 2 dudes going to be at? Other 2 guys can make this choice. Get a 2-bedroom apartment. I come see you. I come see you. Because then it makes my job easier. Or the other 2 can move into 2 of the rooms. Okay? And if they want to move into the master bedroom, because the master bedroom might be bigger than the other rooms. Look here, DJ, you're going to have to share that master bedroom. 2 beds in there. The other 2 rooms, you're going to have to share the room. 2 beds. Q, what about the other room? Other room can be where I sleep at. With whoever else is in that room. We only need 1 bed. But at the same time, I gotta look at, they might not want to do it. They might say, hey, let me get a place. You come see me on my days, and me and you'll do what we gotta do. And we hang out, we watch movies, we cuddle, we this, we that. Bang. Where I say, hey, the hell with it, let's just go rent out a house. Let's rent out a house, and let's rent out, I don't know, 6-bedroom house. It can be in Pasadena, it can be anywhere, it can be anywhere. Anywhere here in the state of Texas that DJ is allowed to be at. Let's do that instead. And we all pitch in and paying bills. Things will work so much easier. Understand this. And I repeat, ladies, take note. Don't ever allow someone who is broke, a broke MFer, come rock up and come say, I want to be with you. I want to be with you. And I want to be with you. And if they can't help you come pay no bills and pitch in, because at that point you are a family, the answer is no. All right? The answer just say no is hell no. That's the thing when it got down to Robin, I couldn't believe that she walked in there and she didn't have no job. That's the mistake that Cody turned around there and made, because they had basically Christine and Janelle, mainly Janelle, and Mary paying everything else, and then Cody, dipping and diving all up in that. No. Y'all give me 1 second. All right, just like that, I'm back. Um, I can have my life better than Cody Brown's. I can't have the money like Cody Brown's, but I'm gonna work to it. Never allow a person that is broke to be part of your polygamist relationship. Don't do that. Learn from the person himself, Cody Brown. Learn from watching Janelle and Mary and Christine have to take care of Robin, her kids, her needs. I got one rule. No broke bitches. No broke bitches. If you don't have a job, you and I are not on the same level. If you can't pitch in here and there, we are not on the same level. Right now, y'all, I got my Batmobile listed on the Facebook Marketplace for $350. Yes, I'm selling that. All my bills got paid. Ubering back and forth to work. Had to drop off stuff, plus I need my tablet, which will be delivered tomorrow. I get paid in another 2 weeks on the 27th. Once again, no broke people in your circle. I used to be just like you. Now I live paycheck to paycheck, just like you. I got $214 in my account right now. And for the ones who are talking about buy stuff off of TikTok Shop, look here, my bank account flagged that as fraud. So y'all might want to check your accounts. Check whoever you bank with. I'm not dissing TikTok Shop. I'm just saying. Like some of that stuff, y'all can go on Amazon and go find. The same tablet that I was gonna pay $77 for, I found the same tablet on Amazon. I want to clipping the what's that, the coupon. And I got it for the same amount. And it wasn't going to be here within 2 or 3 days. It's coming tomorrow. Y'all might say, Q, you don't have your internet. I got internet on my phone. I got a hotspot on my phone. Eventually, y'all, I'm gonna start doing lives off of my tablet. But y'all, I'm gonna leave that logo right there just so that y'all can be able to remember. I'm not allowing that logo right there to go to waste. My clothing brand, I'm not gonna allow that right there to go down the drain either. I just want that disconnected from the Q and DJ channel. That's all I want. I want the link itself disconnected. Anyone can do polygamy. Anyone. Let me tell you what polygamy technically is. It's not a religion. You don't have to be religiously in it. It is a group of people who love each other for who they are, who accept each other for who they are, who want to be with each other because they love each other. That's what polygamy is. Polygamy does not have to be Bible basics. You see a lot of women, a lot of guys who got multiple wives, got multiple girlfriends, boyfriends. Yeah, I see more women that's got multiple girlfriends and boyfriends, and they're just raising a family together. Y'all might say, Q, you're not raising a family. No, I'm not. These men right now technically did these two. All right, these two. It's gonna get intercourse. Did I say it right? Intercoursed into this by their own decision. I can't force a person to do anything. They gotta want it for themselves. And the last time I checked, I got a big heart. I got a massive big heart with a lot of love. And my attention span can last because I'm not focusing on myself. I'm focusing on somebody else. Think about that. You focus on somebody else and you ain't gotta focus on yourself. You just gotta get up, go to work, make sure that you have a couple lives, and life is good. So will I possibly bring this to the other channel, which would be the Q and DJ channel? Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Q and DJ channel, that's coming back. It's gonna be back. It's just without DJ. I should have left the channel with the name Q and DJ. But I'm not going back to go change anything. Why when I can start brand new? I can start brand new and keep this channel right here as my reality TV channel. A lot of y'all might ask me, what about the other person, Q? You were talking about, I haven't heard from them. All right, so let me tell you about the other person that was up here. I told you on the video. I can't remember their names. Hold on, let me see if I still got their number on my phone. Okay, y'all probably want to ask me what about Syrian? Assyrian, they're too young, in my opinion. They're not yet mature enough. And they let me know that they couldn't be around DJ because of their own past history of what happened. Okay, I understand that. There's a reason why y'all I go for older, not younger. The reason why I go for people like around my age group, because mature, they can handle adult things. Um, a lot of y'all might say, Q, you're going back on what you said. I'm gonna tell you something. I noticed that a lot of YouTubers are going back on what they said. So why can I not go back on what I said? A lot of YouTubers are popping up with people on there that said that they would say that they would never have back on their channels. And that's the YouTube world. I hate to break it to y'all, that's the YouTube world. I signed up for it as well. Um, Assyrian was just too immature. They need to get their life together. As well, they didn't have a job. They're going to a homeless shelter. The homeless shelter is going to teach them how to be more able-bodied. Get a job, work out, keep your body clean, uh, learn how to take out the trash, um, learn how to. I think I already said like cook, clean, and all that stuff. Um, they have a lot of stuff that they're working with. Also, they're autistic, and I'm not down in that. Y'all know that I fucking love Dakota still. Even though Dakota doesn't really talk to me anymore. Which Dakota, if you're watching this, I still do love you. It's still my kid. You're just not my kid. You are YouTube's high functioning autistic adult. Well, let me rephrase that. She's an adult. She's an adult, high functioning autistic. We still do love you. So anytime that you're ever watching this, I still got that on my phone, y'all. Dakota's still my kid. Like DNA, I know that DNA means a lot to a lot of people, but she might not have my DNA. She might act like me, but I still do miss her. But Dakota's where Dakota needs to be at. Um, when I do put up the website, y'all, this let me tell y'all what this shirt means to me. Love without limits means that there's no limitation on love. You can love how many people you want, whoever you want to love. Love has no limits. I'm gonna update this shirt. Don't worry, but for the time being, that's still on the website. And of course, this right here is part of the shirt. Y'all really can't see that. Hold on. This shirt is inspired right here, by my show, Wake Up with Q. And have your morning coffee. That's something that we used to do all the time. But I am changing the link, and the link is going to read Q's clothing line. Um, that's just a couple things, y'all. I do better with words than I do images, so excuse me on that. But yeah, I still do love y'all niece. And I didn't have a problem that he was a high functioning autistic, okay? My issue was the whole thing when it got down with DJ. And then the other issue is him not really knowing how to take care of himself. Um, or them not really knowing how to take care of themselves. Um, if Astra and Nino ever does reach out, um, I'll keep that private. Um, I just feel like that by him being 27 years old, there are things that he should already know, or they should already know what to do. Um, I'm not mad about it. I wish them the best in life. No harm to that, y'all. But what else? Oh yeah. Um, some of y'all might ask me, is there anybody else that's gonna be in line for this as in being polygamy? I don't know. I'm still venturing out. I even told DJ there, look here. Right now there's three of y'all. Okay? There's three. What are two more going to do? It's not gonna hurt no one. I like dealing with different people's personalities. That's just me. I like to vibe. Lyrics to where they say catch a vibe. I like to catch the vibes. So if you're sad, I want to know why you're sad. If you're mad, I want to know why you're mad. If you're angry, tell me why you're angry. Let's change the mood of things. And not everything has to do with sex. Sometimes even a person can just feel lonely and be like, "Hey, oh babe, you're not really here for me." Or say, "Babe, I really don't feel like that you there for me. I apologize. I'm catching everybody's vibe and I need to focus on one person right now. What can I do to make it up to you?" It's called communication. Do I feel like that all as one that we all can kind of like come together and like be as one and be united? Yeah. This right here, y'all, I want y'all to understand one something. This is not trying to look for DJ no babysitter. DJ won't need a babysitter. That's nobody's job but mine. Like I told DJ over the phone, you better get ready. This where it's gonna be 2021 flip phone. No internet. Call text only. Cause they tell him that he can have a phone, but it can't have internet on it. Welcome back to 2021. Actually, no. Welcome back to 2001. Flip phone, no internet. No internet. No internet, sir. Call text only. Flippy flip flip. Quick question. Anybody here in the chat, how many of y'all had a flip phone? I know I did. I had a flip phone. I had the Razor. I had the Motorola, the one that would slide up, and then it had a keyboard. Like, I'm not gonna lie, mom, shout out to my mom's, cause she made sure me and my sister, like, we were catching vibes. Like, we had the lady phones, like the ladies' phones, whatnot. Not even gonna lie. Um, Shout out to anybody who was around when tablets first started coming out. I remember when they did. Yeah. Yeah, this beer is not sponsored, but this is Red Bull watermelon, which is awesome. Red Bull, I'm gonna need to start doing some commercials. I'm gonna need y'all to come sponsor this right here with me. But yeah, y'all, my life has been outside of what happened yesterday. My life has been great. Um, Doing this is gonna help me not feel like I'm by myself. And I don't want y'all to be like, oh, so you're gonna go talk about one guy with the other guy. No, 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 no. Cody, Cody Brown, that's one mistake that I think that you made talking about one wife with the other. None of that. No, no, no. And I don't want them to come be like, babe, so how was it with such and such? We not talking about that. Like, we talking about us. We talking about us. We not talking about what I did last night. Or what I did last night, did it require a condom? Not talking about that. Or what I did last night did require certain things. If I didn't use one last night, means that we really didn't do nothing but chill and watch movies and cuddle and snuggle and go to sleep. But I am going to say this, Cody. Now, you were wrong for taking away intimacy away from Christine and also Janelle, calling them bad wives. You weren't even giving Mary, from my understanding, any intimacy, but taking her money. Okay? Not going to get on you about that, but I'm just saying. Also, parents, if you got teenagers, please buy them a pack of condoms. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Okay? You know how you were when you were a teenager. Don't think that they ain't gonna act like you. It's 2025, and we shouldn't have children around here catching things from other children because they going around there and they having intercourse, sexual intercourse with multiple people. Cause you don't buy them this when you should. There's nothing wrong with it. And quit guilt tripping them. What this is what's written in the Bible. Understand that Jesus Christ died for our sins, and God will forgive all of us for our sins. Also understand that polygamy is a sin. It's not the biggest sin, but it is a sin. I will be forgiven. We will all be forgiven for this. God knows that what I need right now is a group of men around me So my mind can be somewhat straight. Even with God's help, my mind can still be straight. I can wake up, go to work, give them each a hug, kiss on the forehead, on the cheek, and boom, boom, bow. Wake up, wash my face, brush my teeth. Depending, like right now, I'm not a supervisor, so we're talking to now. Wake up, brush my teeth, um, go right ahead and, you know, make dinner. Since it's a Friday, go make some dinner. Take whatever I'm cooking for dinner to work with me tonight. Boom, boom, pow. We all eat. We all good. We all happy. Okay. If it was like yesterday, wake up, make breakfast, lunch, hugs, kisses. Okay, I gotta get up out of here. I gotta go to work. Okay, we're talking about a day that leads up to me like going to work. Some of y'all might be like, cute. Why don't you just dive into it? You can be a sister wife. I don't want to be a sister wife. I don't want to be a sister wife at all. I want brother husbands. Did y'all hear me? I call it brother husbands like how y'all call it sister wives. Brother husbands. Okay, because they're all going to be brothers. We're all going to come together in one big family. Brother husbands. Just like sister wives. We got sister wives is for ladies. Brother husbands is for men. It's where the female is in control. The female is as in would call the leader. Okay? And then sister wives when it's a female and other females. Alright? And vice versa for men. And y'all, matter of fact, Trojan, come sponsor me. Cause I've been shaking this box. Come sponsor me. That's why I'm saying this for brother husband type of stuff. Does it bother me that he is bothered? No. I'll tell you the same thing that I told him. You better hop on board because it's going to happen regardless. We talked about it. I followed through. I'm in control. And you're also in control on what you want to do with your life. So pick and choose. Baby, I'm not leaving you. I can't leave you. I love you so much. I'm just venting right now. I understand that. I understand that. Totally understand that. I totally understand that. That's something else, y'all. I don't force anybody. I don't repeat myself. I don't force anybody to do anything that they don't want to do. But eventually, me being a content creator, you're going to start seeing what's inside my life. There are women who live polygamy, but they are in charge. But the men are also in charge of their lives, working, doing what they're supposed to do. Some women don't work. I will work. I love my job. I love my job to death. But as y'all see the hearts, y'all like that. That's my life. I thought it was weird. Unplug my phone. Thought it was weird that a person told me that they love me. Because I've only loved one person for 5 years, and I beat that. And when one of the guys started saying, I love you, do you love me? Yeah, I love you. And when we started talking, I'm like, I gotta bullshit this for a minute. I gotta finesse this for a minute because if I don't, this right here just ain't gonna work. And eventually, I just started building on feelings for them. Tell me why DJ's been gone. Come next week on the 12th, on the 14th. My feelings for him just got stronger. Well, I guess it's because I'm independent. I'm doing things on my own. Tell me this. Tell me why. Tell me why when this person told me that they love me, I started asking questions. I question everything. Are you lying to me? You being honest with me? Are you being for real? Don't bullshit me. Don't make me think that I'm mind fucking myself. You're not, baby. This person says, when you want to move to Houston? Never again. Not happening. Only way I'm moving to Houston is if I have a post that's out there and I'm supervisor for that post. Yeah, y'all want to hear the blow dryer for a minute? I need some blow dryer on here. Hello, there, guys. That's the thing. Get on to being polygamy, y'all. Sometimes you gotta ask questions. I wanted this so I'm not tied down to one person. Y'all saw the breakdowns that I've had, the emotionalness. That shit hurt. That shit hurt bad. So when one hurts me and one doesn't want to be there, they can leave. If I had five, one leaves, that leaves me with four. Other one don't want to be here no more. Okay, but guess what? I still got that same one. Still want to be there, baby. I love you. I'm not going nowhere. That there will always be DJ. Yeah, I was thinking about something yesterday as I'm going like through all these emotions, especially like what happened. And if I had anything to say to DJ, because I'm gonna keep this video up, I would say, you know what, babe, this shit really does hurt. Yeah, Dakota's hair was on my shirt. Um, if I had anything to say to him, I would say exactly what I've been telling him. I love you. God got your back, but you gotta work this program. Whatever it is, God's got you. I wanted singing this to DJ the other day. I said, let's see if I got it. Let's see if my lungs got it, y'all. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you. I heard this sound terrible. But yeah, y'all, if the world was ending. Hi, how are you doing? I think your name is Annalise. Hi, Annalise. How are you doing? Being plural with me being the main person, it's going to be better for me. Think about you having like all of your guy friends. I want y'all to think about this. Think about you having like all your guy friends that you love and that you're in love with, and you can't let neither one of them go. One might want to leave because they throwing a hissy fit. It's okay, right? But you still got to deal with that. You got to deal with that emotion. I don't want neither one of them to leave. Right now, I only got three. I still have DJ, but I still got Dan and Joshua. Joshua is in Virginia. I can text Joshua right now. We got a lot in common because we're both unarmed security guards. So he knows what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like different stuff, especially like them DARs. He's like, yeah, there can be a pain in the butt. It's like I don't think that's a pain in the butt. It's just something easy to do. Um, when I realized what DJ was doing, like bringing DARs home and like not filling them out, like, dude, regardless, you got to get that done. And they're easy for me to get done because it's like, okay, um, I'm gonna give y'all like one example, like, I can always put on the start of my shift, just started shift. What am I doing? Um, watching gate or guarding gate, just to give you an example. Um, but yeah. Wait, you got three hoes? I don't call them hoes. All right, so I got DJ. Um, DJ used to do reading with DJ on his channel, but the Q and DJ's channel is coming back. Call them. uh, but no, y'all, they don't live with me. Um, then I got Dan, and then I got Joshua. Joshua lives in Virginia. Uh, and I don't call them hoes. I'm gonna tell you something. The person who inspired me to actually do this is on TikTok. She's got like multiple girls and guys. Um, and also by me watching Sister Wives, I noticed where Cody Brown messed up at. Like I said, I used to be the biggest person that would judge Cody Brown, but now I realize like these women were pretty much like his best friend. Like they all started off as friends. Oh, that's Chino. Hey, Chino. So why not? I mean, it takes time. A lot of y'all might be like Q. So what's going on? Um, polygamy, y'all, it's gonna take time. I'm not in a rush for it. I just want to get to know the person behind everything. No, I'm not live on TikTok at all. And if I do go live, it's going to be on my personal page. cause I got like 100 and some odd followers on that page. But it's a choice I decide to make. Why should I not have more than one person? The only one who's gonna judge me is God and Jesus. But I believe God understands the reason why I'm doing this is so that I don't feel lonely. Like when you have people that say that they love you, hey, I'm gonna come see you tomorrow. All right, bet. I have a regular friend that's gonna come by here Sunday, and we're just gonna hang out, get a couple of drinks, and just talk and chill, like nothing else. Um, yeah, I understand. It's just me in this two-bedroom apartment. Um, when things start rocking and rolling, I will let y'all know. But this is the update on my life. Um, can't wait to get hugs tomorrow, kisses. Can't wait for that. Trina, about to be honest, you got her from. I don't know who Chino is, and to be honest with you, I'm not putting anybody who I don't know in an apartment. Not with me. Not doing that. So if I don't know you personally, we never met, we never hung out. I will pray for you, Chino. Yeah, I can't do that. Not in this apartment complex I have. I apologize, Chino. Um, maybe call 211. But yeah, in the apartment complex that I live in, y'all, like I'm not housing anybody but myself. Um, and yeah, that's the way how that. First of all, me living by myself is the way how it's gonna be for a while. Um, it's gonna be like that for a while. And in a way, is that a good thing? The reason why DJ is where he's at, yeah. Everybody being spread out the way how they are, one in Virginia, the other one out here in Texas. Um, and me by myself, yeah. Does it get lonely coming in and nobody else is here? Of course it does. But knowing that I can pick up my phone, text, call. Like yesterday, Dan and Joshua were like, "Don't cry, don't let them break you." It's like, well, I'm breaking like glass because I'm sensitive. That's why I ask people. That's why I'm asking you guys. Don't play around with me. Not that person. I gotta let you go.